At 3 a.m. on a cold West Virginia morning, we embarked on the last long leg of our Congo to Colorado adventure. How far did we make it?
9 miles.
You mean down the driveway?
Yes.
So, basically we stalled at the wrong angle. And now we have to wait for it to decide it wants to go again. Really great start. She did finally decide to go again. From our pit stop in West Virginia, we had originally planned to take a northern route, taking our time and seeing the sights, but COVID more than threw a wrench in that. So we decided instead just to gun it for what would be 27 hours straight to Colorado. What's broken, report?
My heart.
Why is your heart broken?
It's a radio.
While he tuned up a few things, something he'd have to do at almost every stop, we stretched our legs. And when we got back, the ritual hood popped at the gas station start for Old Orwell commenced. First shot. We were back on the road. Until we weren't. And then we were, but simply troubleshooting on the fly. Missouri brought clouds and rain. Kansas, progress stalling headwinds. But we did eventually make it. After settling into our temporary quarters, it was time to decide which restoration project would come first. Great-grandpa's toolbox, duh. I started by cleaning it out and finding some pretty cool tools that will come next on my restoration list. First layer of dust and grime I hosed off. Then remove the hardware. While I do that, a little backstory on Great-Grandpa Hans Brawny. Outside of my favorite family legend wherein which Hans, to create a new life for his family, walked in the eastern side of a Berlin Wall guard post, struck up a few games of poker he intentionally lost, and supplied the entire guard shack with enough booze so that he could simply walk out the western exit, he was also a carpenter for Pacemaker Boats in Egg Harbor, New Jersey during their heyday. I like to imagine him lugging this toolbox down the long harbor docks to put the finishing touches on premier yachts of the time, the lock on the box swinging back and forth with every step, leaving behind the markings still there on its face. With the box undressed, I set about sanding it down with 220 grit paper. I decided to avoid the center of the handle. There's just something sentimental about 4 generations of grips held tight that made me want to leave it be. And with a fresh layer exposed, I resealed the box with boiled linseed oil. Drawing out that beautiful red color. While the first layer cured, I got to work de-rusting the hardware. After a chemical bath, I scrubbed and rinsed the pieces off. Sanded them down, and then used a metal buffer/wax to finish them off. Then reaffix the hardware. And that's a wrap. Next time, I tackle restoring a few of the old tools I found in his toolbox, namely an Evans 50-foot leather-bound tape measure, a Stabila Stossvest level, a small Stanley 12-101 trimming plane, a universal bevel, and of course, his saw with his name inscribed on the handle. Until then.